Let's do a damn podcast. Welcome to Samurai Movie Jam, a companion podcast for the worst movie podcast ever recorded. Bad movies rule. Except now we're focusing on current movies with your hosts, Dave and Brian. Let's go!
All right, we're doing it again, Samurai Movie Jam. Thank you so much, James, for that intro, and I don't even get to make the joke this week because Superman was too damn important, so we brought him in the building. Everybody, James is here.
Hey, I'm here. Thanks. I nailed it that time, I felt like.
Well, I think you did really good, but just in case, we're just going to do the... We're going to hit the wrong button. So,
Darn it. Do you know what the okay bye is from? Since we don't have to really do it today.
No, what is it from?
It is from True Lies.
This is the lore.
They take...
Oh, that's right.
They
After
have
the
this
thing
kiss, right?
goes
Huge
off,
kiss with a nuclear bomb going off.
they've reconnected their
Yeah, and it's
relationship.
a really sweet, tender moment.
Yeah.
With this kiss.
And then he's...
They don't even care about a bomb.
No.
They're just so into each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to work. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's like the two different takes. He forgot what the mood was.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, bye.
All
Okay, bye.
Next shot. Bye.
My Dana. Every time I hear it, because my wife's name is Dana, so whenever I hear him in that movie, she's like, they got Dana. My Dana.
Here we are, Samurai Movie Jam,
right.
episode 6. Welcome, everyone. And again, James is here. Super happy to have him here. We're doing Superman. This is going to be spoiler-free. We have a spoiler version on Patreon that everybody should go check out, Extra Jam. If you want to email us, it is samuraimoviejam@gmail.com. We were inundated with emails. I think we have 5.
Wow.
There's a lot.
4 or 5. It was many.
None of them were from me.
Nope, none were from you. None were from my mom. It was all from regular old folks.
Love it.
And a cast member of BMR. So we'll get to that later.
And
It
your
wasn't.
wife.
It wasn't me.
And my wife.
wasn't you.
I guess my wife.
That leaves 9 more people. Could be. So.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't James. You did.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, I'm on the show this week.
What time do I have to be there?
Does that count?
That's an email.
Me checking to see what time this starts? Don't count that one.
You could do it.
We'd
Don't
read
count
it.
that one.
We'd read it.
Also, did you know that Chuck Norris's full name is Carlos Ray Norris?
I didn't know his middle name. I knew it was Carlos. I didn't know his middle name was Ray.
I thought it was Danger. For sure his middle name is Danger. But speaking of Chuck Norris, you guys have another show that's
Yes.
super cool, Watcher Texas Ranger.
And that's a public show out there, so it's not even part of our thing. Yeah.
Right.
So you have to go find a whole other podcast on your app, whatever you're using right now.
You have to do a different search.
Watcher, Texas Ranger. 'cause
Watcher.
it's where we watch Walker, Texas Range while we watch. Yeah. That's
Red
that
leather,
line.
yellow. But yeah, everybody go check out that show.
James, I was looking yesterday, and it's been almost a year where I walked into your shop,
Yeah.
dropped off some stuff, and I convinced you to let us try doing an episode.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you were very welcoming and had Dave and I on for Police Academy too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a tag along. I was like, Brian, can I come?
I was like, James, listen, I appreciate you letting me come, but you have to let my friend Dave come. You have to. And
Pretty much.
told you. But it's been almost a year. I feel like we don't even know you all that well yet. You know, and I wonder, like, the listeners even, like, how much
my
do we know
gosh.
James?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think there's a way we could find out.
We could, yeah.
Yep.
I've got a couple questions here.
More things.
Oh, geez.
This is the get to know James Hauser a little bit. Okay. So, James, this is a question I like to ask lots of people. It's a great conversation piece. If money was no objective, if talent, you could have whatever talent you wanted, what job would you have?
You guys are going to hate my answer. You're going to
you're
hate
doing
it.
it?
I'm doing it already.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm literally doing it. I would do more. I would also be making movies still, I think.
Yeah.
You know, if I could, we just talked about RZA doing a vanity project
Gross.
on BMR recently. and for all the grief I gave him, I would just be doing that. If money was no object, I'd be like, and Arnold, here's how much money you want, and Tom Cruise, here's how much money you want, and come be in my stupid movie. And that's literally what that and this was what I'd be doing.
That's awesome. That's an awesome answer. You learn a lot about somebody, actually.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy who's a high school band director, and I'm like, if you could do that, and he's like, I'd be a weatherman.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's
I
way
think you could
different.
just go do that.
Yeah, quit
Those are
wasting
two
your life. Go do
very
something you want.
opposite things, yeah.
Right. I asked my brother-in-law. I was like, "What would you want? You know, talent? No, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
I want my dad's job. He doesn't really do anything." I was like, "All right, sounds good."
Well, that makes me think of Office Space, right? Like, you don't have to be rich to do nothing. My cousin's broke, don't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, simple one. Favorite food?
Peanut butter. I'd literally put peanut butter on anything.
What? Oh, careful.
yeah. I love peanut butter.
Cereal?
Yeah. So, sure, peanut butter crunch is the best cereal that's ever been made.
fictional, but
That's not,
whatever.
it's true. But that's not really a meal. So, Popeye's chicken strips is my favorite thing to eat.
Wow.
Fried chicken in general. Yes, buddy. I feel very strongly about chicken strips. I'm kind of a chicken, what's the word they use for wine people?
Sommelier.
A sommelier
Chicken
for
strip
fried
sommelier.
chicken. So I've been to all the places. I've traveled to places to have their chicken strips, and I know all the spots.
Who's got the best around here?
Popeyes.
Razor
I'm saying.
Cane's.
Cane's is the most overrated garbage
Yeah.
chicken of all time.
I heard that. I was in Nashville and Kane's
Yeah.
is there, and they're like, "Don't bother."
Dude, it's all the sauce. And the sauce is good. Try a bite without it. They don't even season the damn chicken. It tastes like nothing.
But I'm still fat.
I know, but,
I like it.
but like Popeyes, you can eat without anything. You don't have to dunk it. It's good by itself, right?
All right, we're diving
don't
a little
know.
deeper.
I'm sorry,
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
going to a restaurant.
No.
What is the best chicken finger, chicken nugget you can buy at the store to make at home?
I just make it myself. So I've got my own. I have my own deep fryer, and
Yeah.
I literally will do the breading myself, and I make these fried chicken sliders that will blow your underpants off. So
What, in a good way?
no, you'll fart so bad it'll just rip them right off your ass.
What if I wasn't wearing underpants in the first place?
Then the back of your pants are in jeopardy at that point.
Yeah.
There's got to be a protective layer.
Don't have anyone behind you. Don't stand in front of anybody.
These sound great. Let's go
Yeah.
to James for blow out your pants.
That's what I'm. That's a working title. Yeah.
Here's another very common
Okay,
question
yeah.
people get asked is, if you had to be haunted by a ghost, but you could choose who would it be?
Ooh. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome? Like a Johnny Silverhand situation where he's just always kind of hanging around for those, Cyberpunk 2077? Anyway?
I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about, but yeah.
To just have Elvis, just because of that voice, like all the time, it'd be like, oh man, what are you doing right now, buddy? Don't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I would absolutely have the voice of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
That was just
Yeah?
like Dave is brushing his teeth.
Oh, I thought if we could do anybody, I thought we were doing real people. Then
He's
I
a
could
real
have
person that is now dead.
100 other. Yeah. Maybe John Wayne would also be really cool.
We got the next one. If your personality were a flavor, what flavor would it be?
Purple.
That's a flavor?
Of course it is.
Purple drink.
Purple drink. That counts.
Of course it's a flavor. You get the popsicles. There's cherry, there's strawberry, there's banana, and there's purple.
Nobody wants banana.
No, I throw those out when you get the push pops with them. Yeah.
There's whole boxes of banana popsicles.
Yeah.
What nightmare of a person
Psychopaths.
is buying those?
So this is probably a better question than the ghost one. You guys kind of hit on this already. But if your life had a narrator, who would it be? And would they be supportive or just kind of a dick to you? Because I think about like if Jason Statham was yours, you think, what the fuck you doing?
Oh, you're right.
my gosh, it's so good. Too many options in my brain.
RZA in Man of the Iron Fist. James, what are doing?
I think I would pick Mako from Conan. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
That's
like that guy.
That would be good.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
Dave, what are you picking?
For the narrator of my life?
Yeah.
Oh, Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still same
that's
answer.
a good pick. That's a good pick.
All right. What is something completely normal that irrationally creeps you out? Like basically your personal kryptonite.
Oh, bro, everyone that knows me knows this. Pickles. I literally get
You're scared of them?
Yes, like I get creeped out if they come and they're on the basket and they haven't even touched my sandwich. I'm like, I can't eat this sandwich because the pickles are within too close a proximity. I hate them. hate them.
So does my wife. My wife is
Yeah.
the same way. She's grown better where she can be like, all right, I'll push that off. I won't
Yeah.
eat a few of these fries and eat the rest.
Right.
But she hates pickles.
I get pissed off. And we go to Fred's down the street, and I literally will write, because you got to write your own orders out there, right? And I will write in there, no pickles in the burger, and I'm writing this out, and no pickle in the basket, exclamation point.
No pickles
Underline.
in this restaurant. I don't want pickles on this block.
Take
Yes.
them outside while I'm
Oh,
eating.
I hate them.
When's the last time you ate a pickle?
Never.
You've never.
I mean, when I was
had
a
them.
kid, but
Okay.
that's where
that's where it started. For you.
yeah.
And you
This
would
is
never just
disgusting.
try, like someone's like, this is really good. Maybe your taste buds have changed.
No, if it got close enough to me, if it was in someone's hand and they were pushing it towards me, I'd throat chop them. Like, right. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I
don't mess
hate
around.
oatmeal, but I'm not sure I'd fight someone over it.
I would literally be like, I'm not kidding. Get it away from me. Some people try to do it like, once they
hilarious.
find out, and they're like, we'll play a joke on them, and that's all it's going to end in is you either getting hit or screamed at.
Rage-inducing.
Yeah,
Food.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like spiders, everything else in the world. And it's this cucumber that's been pickled. Get it out of here. There's a cobra next to you. Nope.
Seriously.
But if it had a pickle on its head, you'd be
Yep.
then you'd be
You
scared.
ever see that old episodes of like Maury where they'd have people with irrational
Yeah.
fears on, and like the lady with balloons or whatever, and like I could have been on that show with pickles.
You'd run screaming from the pickle
I
man.
wouldn't run screaming.
Would you
but
play pickleball?
I'd play it up if I was on Maury. I would probably run away screaming just because I'm on television. But pickleball is fine because there's no pickles involved.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a dumb name for the sport.
What if the handle was a pickle?
Is it a real pickle or is it
Just shaped of pickle.
the shape of pickles? Doesn't scare me.
No?
No,
Okay.
just the reality of them.
I'm not eating them.
I feel like I know you so much better
Yeah,
already.
all right, perfect.
I got
great.
one more question.
Oh God.
Your go-to karaoke song.
Ooh, boy.
Yak the yak.
Take out the papers and the trash. That's Joe, Bob, and I. This is years and years and years ago. I used to live a block away from a place that did karaoke every Wednesday night. I could walk 4 doors down from my house. It was great. I didn't have to drive, and we would go every Wednesday night for like 2 straight years. This is where Bob met his wife. There.
Oh, yeah.
We karaoke'd our pants off for years and years and years. So I feel like I could have answered this question a lot easier. I haven't karaoke'd in I don't know how long. So I don't know. No, I do know. You, CeeLo Green.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
You don't want to hear a little bit of that?
We've got it right here.
No, I loved karaoke. I got tons of them, but that's just the first
That's
one
the
that popped
one
into
that
my
when
head.
you were done, you'd walk off and everybody would be like,
No, so there was one that Joe and I would do together that it got to the point where it sounds so like people were begging it, but literally we couldn't go to karaoke night. People were going, "When are you guys going to do it? When are you guys going to do the song?"
But that's how it is in like small town bars. They're
Right.
just like,
And I'm like, God, I don't want to do it because we would do a whole like routine and number. Like it was like doing a number on stage.
Yeah.
Because we're both performers. So we got to the point where we got so sick of it, we wouldn't do it
you'd
anymore.
wear disguises to the karaoke bar. Like, that's
We
not
did
us.
at Joe's wedding. Okay, because everybody was like, "You gotta."
What song was it?
A Total Eclipse of the Heart. We had a whole dance routine, everything. It was dance is strong. Moves that we would do. Like, we weren't dancing, but you know what I mean. We would get emotional. We would start crying halfway through. I mean, it was like a whole. Wow. We took you on a journey. I mean, people were just transported. I don't.
you give me $20, I'll
Yeah.
stop that conversation after you say you, CeeLo Green.
And I'll give him 40 to keep
Yes.
it.
I only didn't think of that one because it's never just me at that one. It's not my
Yeah.
song. So
Yeah,
I got to
right.
have Joe with me or it doesn't work.
All right, your favorite karaoke song, sing it over the transition music.
Okay. You're as cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice our love. Let's talk about Superman. Now that we know everything about James and what a Superman he is, we're going to talk about Superman. This was the biggest one for me this summer. So I'm super excited that we're doing the Superman movie jam here.
We had some other options we could go check out. Other things on the list would have been Megan 2. Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't see Megan 1. Did you see Megan 1?
Yeah, I like Megan one a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard good things.
I saw a really great review about Megan 2 that I'd like to read, and it's by the one and only Manimal, Bob Hauser. Can you do your cheetah noise after I say Manimal?
Sure.
All right, the one and only Manimal. Wow. Bob Hauser. He did it last night at the podcast. I was like, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's what he had to say. Megan 2.0 is a misunderstood film that took a chance to try something different instead of being a predictable slasher. The film took a page out of the T2 playbook. Though not as effective as T2, it's still a damn good movie. 7 out of 10. Check it out.
Wow. I like that they went like a different way with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it yet.
But
I haven't
it's
seen the
kind of
first
like a Terminator movie, right? Where like the Terminator from the first one becomes the helper for the people in
Yep.
the second one. And
Yep.
yeah.
And it was more of a comedy, I guess, than a horror movie.
The
second one.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I'm more interested than I was.
Yeah.
I didn't give a flying rat's hootie about the first Megan.
Did you watch it, though?
No.
When I say the first one's good, it's not like, oh man, what a great movie. It's like good for what you're expecting it to be. Does that make sense? Yeah. For what it is, a killer robot movie. It was better than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I want to see it.
Yeah. Another one on the list was Heads of State just came out.
You saw that.
I did watch it, and it's completely cheesy. It's kind of weak action. I think they paid a lot of money for the people that are in it, and I don't know, not a lot of.
be for the people that are.
I just added to the good movies rule list because I saw the ratings all qualified it. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, let's throw it on there.
The action gets better towards the end. Jack Quaid is in it, and he's really great. A great character.
Oh.
He's kind of like this crazy, recluse kind of guy. He was real fun. He had a really short scene, but it was great. And there were these cool flashback sequences. Like, well, how'd you get there? And it was almost like a Wes Anderson diorama kind of quick stuff. And I wish that stuff was in the movie more. And
James, are you thinking of Head of State with Chris Rock?
No, I was I was thinking the John Cena Idris Elba one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
the only thing that really bothered me is, it's really nice when a movie will button something up for you, right?
Yeah.
If there's like one or maybe two, I felt like there were 12 little buttons at the end. And it's
Yeah.
like, we get it. You don't need, this is so long of an ending.
Sure.
Because everything just needs to have these cute little buttons to be like, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only thing about that.
They were good though. They're good together. Like, you guys know what other movie they were in together?
Suicide.
Yeah.
Squad.
And I thought they had a great dynamic in that.
No one likes to show off. Unless what they're showing off is dope as That's true.
I haven't seen Heads of State yet, but I was like, good. That's a good duo. I
I
think.
heard that's where they became like buddies, and they're like, we need to do another movie together. And then that's how Heads of State became
Yeah.
the thing.
That's cool. Another one on the list, I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025.
Mwah, mwah.
Can you, just watching the preview, the
Bro.
preview was so boring.
I added that to a totally different list.
It's a complaint I have about all these movies that are just absolute nostalgia bait, and it's that whole you remember that?
That was-
because Freddie Prinze shows up, and it's like,
Oh, does he?
him?
Is he as stupid as he is in the first one?
probably, but it's not like. And then in the trailer, they go walking up and they turn the girl around, and who's the girl, James?
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
You damn right.
Ah, right.
Except she's different. She looks different.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
older.
Oh, yeah. People were roasting her. It's like, give her a
Yeah,
break.
no,
She's had
come
3
on.
No,
kids.
I'm not roasting her.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just saying that it's like she's an older person now, and it was like,
Well,
oh,
I think
man.
she's had plastic surgery. I don't care about how much bigger she is. I think she still looks great. She's less like something happened with her face. She doesn't look like herself.
Cameron Diaz had a thing where she's like, I'm never going to get that. I
Yeah.
just want to see my face get old instead of see a face I
Same
don't
thing with
know.
like Drew Barrymore has just kind
Yeah.
of let herself age,
Which is
She looks great.
Yep. Good choices.
Whatever Charlize Theron is doing, that's what people should be doing.
That's what they should do.
Well, she's just got some like weird South African DNA or something. She
Is
just
that what
does
it
that.
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's from Africa,
Africa.
South Africa.
And then the trailer ends with her whispering, "What are you waiting for?"
Yeah.
No, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer for a reason.
Oh my goodness! And I, was
just
like,
I think
figured
when we saw the trailer, I actually said, "You remember?"
"Yeah."
She said the thing.
The member berries.
Yeah. And the last one I have on the list that we could have saw is another Smurfs.
Gross.
Can you believe it? I mean, there's so many. It's got to be like we're going to lose the rights to this thing if we don't make another one.
I'm gonna get stuck watching that piece of
You know it.
Over and over again.
over and over again is probably true. I mean, the Smurfs were by no way my favorite cartoon in the 80s, so I didn't.
They were fine. It was like, all right, Smurfs are on and whatever.
I hated that they said they were 3 apples high and then they lived in mushrooms. Because how big did the mushrooms have to be?
3 apples high would be pretty big.
Welcome to my world, James. This is what I'm saying. How do you have if the mushrooms are big enough to hold 3 apples, the mushrooms have to be, golly, like as big as a trampoline. And then they live in there, so you need to fit their 3 apple high couch and their 3 apple high kitchen. And it doesn't make any sense, but they're smaller than a cat. 3 apples.
No.
All right, rant over. Smurfs are stupid.
All right, so when you first saw the trailer for Superman, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. And we're back.
Hey.
So your thoughts after watching the trailer for Superman?
I was so freaking pumped when I saw the trailer for no other reason than I have been railing for years about bringing back the music. And so when I heard, and it was like a guitar riff of John Williams's, like not the exact, hey, we're playing the music from the old movies, but it was there. And intercut with shots of him swooping in and saving children from exploding things.
Yep.
And I was like, yes, shoot this straight into my veins. When can we go see this movie? That was what I thought.
Yeah, I watched only 2 trailers of this movie because I was scared that it would get ruined for me if I watched any more.
Yeah.
So the first couple, there was like the initial one that was short and it kind of just gave you a couple. And then there was the one where they showed crypto at the end. And then I said, okay, I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah.
And I was pumped. I was like, oh, they're doing it. This is going to be. I was a little worried because I was like, this is either going to be real good or it's going to be real bad.
Yeah.
So
it's important to you.
Yeah. And the crypto thing was a dice roll.
Yeah, I was really worried it would be more of a main character.
Yeah.
And they played the amount that he was on screen perfectly, I thought.
so.
Yeah.
Right.
The other worries for me is I don't know the characters as well as you guys would. So when you see the Justice Gang swooping in, I assumed there was more than just those 3 you saw. And there'd be a lot of characters that I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I have that Spider-Man 3 worry that they try to fit too much stuff into one movie. Too many villains, too many good guys, too many things, and that I wouldn't know or care about those characters.
Yes, when normally, so that was they started with like Batman Returns, right? They started cramming more people in, and then after that, the Batman movies, they would cram even more people in, and then Spider-Man 3 and all that. And so that used to be a criticism lobbed at a lot of these movies, too many characters. But I think ever since the recent Marvel universe and even DC, they've gotten really much better at juggling a lot of characters, especially James Gunn. James Gunn made the Guardians movies, which there's 5 people on that team, plus the Ravagers, plus these other people and whoever. And so I never really had that worry personally, because I'm like, I think they've cracked the code on it's okay to have a lot of characters in if you do it the right way.
And the right way is you don't have to tell us the origin story for all these people. You don't have to have a reason for them all to be here. There can just be, whether it's Superman or Guy Gardner, you don't need to know why they're here. Just, we'll get to that. It was like, what, they tell Rocket Raccoon's story in the 3rd Guardians of the movie?
Right.
You don't have to do it. Just let them be cool and let them be a part of the world. And the question is part of the fun of it. Is like, what is that guy? I'm going to go read a book.
It's almost like coming into like season 2, episode 7 of a television show.
Yeah.
In a way, right? And we were just like, I don't know who these people are, but we'll figure it out.
I'm intrigued. I'm going to go watch the rest of the season.
Yeah.
The last worry I had was that it would be a lot about a legal battle, because they showed where he is getting hit by cans going into a building. I assumed that was like a courthouse, and I was like, I really hope it's not bogged down by all that stuff, and it's more action fun, him saving people.
Yeah. I got a little worried about that too, because BVS went heavy into the politics of it, and he's having to be at Senate hearings and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh gosh, I hope that's not part of it.
We're jumping into the vitals.
All right.
Here's the storyline from IMDb. Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringings as a reporter, Clark Kent. As the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned.
That's
Superman.
Pretty Superman.
Yeah.
Yep. That was like the first movie, second movie. That's happening in every movie, it
Yeah.
seems like, because you're an alien. So?
That's a good storyline. It sums it up, but I think we could do better.
Okay.
So the way we're going to do it, we'll tell the quick synopsis of what this movie's about, but we're going to do it one word at a time per person.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
You can start, Dave, and let's let everybody know what this movie's about.
Sure. Superman
Is
Going
to,
the
fortress,
because
his
parents,
said
yo
you
need
to
go
put
your
smack
down,
on
earth.
but
maybe
You
shouldn't
not
think
to
bone
your
coworker
instead
you
should
rule
the
world.
That sounds about right.
That's
it. That's pretty much what the movie was about, everybody. So,
Yep, that's Superman.
yeah, IMDb, feel free to use that if you'd like to switch it out.
Yep.
That would be fine. Just hit on the taglines real quick. These are easy. The main one is Look Up, which is cool.
Yep.
And then the other one is It Begins, which is cool to think about.
yeah.
Here we go. Rotten Tomatoes, 83% critic score and a 92%
Let's go.
audience score.
Yeah.
Crazy to think, though, that the first Superman is higher with an 86%, and Superman 2 is even higher than both of those with an 88%.
The way it should be.
So you like Superman 2?
Superman 2 is my favorite movie. I'm not saying it's better than this, but I literally one of my 4 VHSs I had as a kid, so I would watch that movie 5 times a day.
Yeah.
So of course, Superman 2 is forever my favorite.
What's your thoughts, David?
I don't think that's true.
Oh, Superman 2 rules.
He did have a VHS.
No, I know.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're the reason the Superman is the Superman now. But it never hit me like that.
Christopher Reeves is great.
He is.
So great at
But-
Superman. Yeah.
Superman 2,
Yeah.
in my opinion, is really not a great movie.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie. We can make the next hour about this if you want to throw down.
I didn't like the powers, no powers. I didn't like the Zod had the force. I didn't like.
Had the Force.
Yeah, he could just like hold his finger out and move things.
Well, Lester put in all kinds of stupid powers, like when he throws his S into a
Yeah.
like a capture net, and then he could duplicate himself and all of that. Yeah, no, there's tons of that stupidity. It still rules.
Yeah.
It still slaps.
Yeah, there you go. And then the other thing is he has like a lobotomy kiss. He can just like wipe
Yeah.
out people's memories by kissing them.
So that was because they screwed Richard Donner up the pooper on that one. So I'll do this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Richard Donner was contracted by the Salkinds to do both movies at the same time.
Yep.
And they had shot about 70% of the second one, had a falling out with Richard Donner, told him not to shoot the ending of the first movie because they were going to fire him and they didn't know what to do. So they took the ending of the second movie, put it on the end of the first. That reversed time was supposed to be how he gets rid of Lois's memories of whatever, flying around the earth. Put that on the end of the first movie. Now they don't have an ending to the second movie. And they literally were like, what do we do? Because Richard Donner's not. So we'll just have him kiss her. So like that was literally the producers being up a freaking tree of their own making.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And it's all behind the scenes nonsense is why you ended up with that kind of bull crap.
Yeah.
That's also stupid. But the powers, no power things is a great moment for him because it shows how much he loves Lois Lane, that he knows he can't be with her unless he will hurt her essentially, and depowers himself for love. Man, what's not more romantic than that?
But he knew how to live in the world of cardboard that
Sure.
he has.
Yeah.
So why does he all of a sudden care? Like,
'Cause it's romantic.
If I give her the dick down, I'm gonna break her back.
Right, you're gonna blow the top of her head out. So
Right.
you know.
But don't you try? Okay. Now I've heard this a lot about like Superman's and how that would blow a hole through Lois's head. I'm assuming that in Clark Kent's adolescence, he's wrecked a soccer tube.
You know how many windows they had to replace in the Kent house?
Do we know? I think he knows the force at which his super is leaving the building.
More powerful than a locomotive.
So I'm so sorry, Mom. We're talking about this, but I think that he would know if, like, well, Lois, I can't do you. One, my wiener looks like a kraken, and two, I might blow a hole through
But
the
it's
top of your head.
still a great moment when he looks at his mom and he says, "Mother, I love her. Like, she's like, are you sure you want to do this, right? And I'm a old school romantic, and that was part of why I got so excited about the movie. Was in the trailer, the shots of him twirling Lois up in the air. I was like, it seemed like they're going to focus on that relationship. I was thrilled, and so that moment is great, and it sets up. What's the best part? Are you guys wrestling fans at all? WWE, a little bit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a casual fan, but I grew up in the 80s, big time fan. One of the best things that would happen is a guy would get hurt or whatever, and he'd be gone for 6 months. And then when a dude shows up out of nowhere, you're like, oh my God, it's freaking Hulk Hogan or whoever it is, right? And everybody lose their mind. So it sets up that incredible moment where they're in the Daily Planet, Zod and his friends, and here's Hackman, and they're taking over everything, and he's in the White House already, and give me Australia and the whole 9 yards, and Superman is freaking walking up the road, hitchhiking, nobody knows where the hell he is, and he comes in, he says, you care to step outside? And it was like, let's go, right? Because he's back.
Yeah.
It sets up such an incredible moment.
I love that you love it.
Yeah.
That makes
Absolutely.
me very happy.
Yeah.
Hopping to IMDb, this thing's got a 7.6.
7.6. What in the whole hell?
That's awesome.
So we're going to do a little better or worse on IMDb, and we have a superhero theme. Is Blade
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
better or worse than Superman?
I think it's under.
This is better than Blade.
That is true. Blade is 7.1. All right, next one, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
This is better.
This is better. Well, Zack Snyder's was more highly rated than the Whedon one, but I still don't think it was a 7.6.
Superman's better.
You are both wrong.
It's higher than a 7.6?
Yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League is 7.9, better
Oh,
than
those
Superman.
freaking fanboys. That's not a 7.9 movie.
For sure. That's just all the nerds going, we got him to do it.
Yeah, you're right. 100%.
They released it.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are still dressed as Batman out in Manhattan.
They're the ones that are still pissed off
Yeah,
about this movie.
yeah.
Yep. All right, that was a tough one. I'll give you an easy one. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D.
Well, if this isn't better than that,
This is better.
I'm flipping the table.
I don't know if it's a better movie, but it's better rated. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Have you seen it?
Yes, of course. My
yeah.
kids wore that out.
It's not terrible for
No,
kids.
it's actually not. It's fun. I love those style of movies.
I'm Team Jacob.
Spy Kids and all that. Yeah, that has a 3.8.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, because it's
Wasn't
3D.
that
Incredibles.
Ooh, that's definitely. I don't think it's better, but it's better on IMDb.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it beats this movie.
It does. It's
I was
8.0.
gonna say I think it's an 8 something.
Incredibles. That is first time I made out with my now wife. Was watching Incredibles.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
You weren't watching, were you?
Not all of that.
He said he saw that shot of Elastigirl walking away, and he said, "Get over here."
Yep. That put me in the mood. That's a great memory, though.
Of all the shapes Elastigirl can make, she chooses that one for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never even thought about that. She could have any.
She could have any
body
figure she
shape
wanted. Yep. She knows what she's doing.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 8.5. Mm-hmm. That's the highest one. Mystery Men.
It's fantastic.
That's under.
Yeah, that's under too.
It is under. You guys like Mystery
It's,
Men?
it's in the 6s, I think, or maybe
I
a
haven't
5.
seen it in a
It's
long time. It
6.1.
never really.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I watched that a lot of times.
It's okay. We did. It was like our 4th episode ever on the show.
Oh, really?
It was like really early on, and I'd never seen it, and I was like,
I just think it's super fun. And the
Yeah, but
characters in it, the
Yeah.
people they have playing those parts.
I like the shoveler.
Yeah, the shoveler.
Yeah, I shovel well.
Spleen.
I shovel very well.
Next, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The first one from the 80s.
Worse.
This is better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It has a 6.8.
You're tricking me.
Come on, I haven't gotten any wrong except for Justice League.
All right. I haven't got any wrong except for these ones.
Except for what? I think we're doing pretty good.
You are
Dave.
Pretty
doing
good. So
You're
far,
doing
so good.
Thor Ragnarok.
Ragnarok's better than this.
I don't know if Ragnarok's a 7.6.
It is. It's. I bet it's a 7.8.
All right, I'm gonna deviate and go. It's worse. I think Ragnarok's a 7.5.
Nice. Well, James has 2 wrong now.
Damn.
You son of a bitch.
Thor Ragnarok is 7.9.
No way. That's a stupid rating for that movie.
I love Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, but it's not
Ragnarok's
7.9 good.
No, like 8 something, you think?
No, I'm thinking like a 7.5.
All right, the last one for this list. You might have heard of this. It's called K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Let's send those disgusting demons back to the depths where they belong.
Oh, this is so much worse than
Bro, they're watching that on the Discord now. You notice that in the currently watching channel? They're all putting it on there.
That's awesome.
So that's what you did. It's worse than this.
that. It is not worse than this.
It is not worse than this. K-pop Demon Hunter 7.8.
The revolution begins here, everybody. That's how it's done.
All right, well, you smoked me in the IMDb game.
Oh, man.
I make everything a competition, though. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. You didn't know about K-pop
I
Demon
didn't.
Hunters.
I've never seen
You
it. I
should.
heard you talk about it.
Yeah,
but
you should
that's
go watch it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I need to get
Hard
your
pass.
Netflix login.
Did you watch it yet?
I need your Netflix.
I think I could
Oh, okay.
just get on with my life. Maybe.
Nope, you
Yeah.
can't. At least download the soundtrack.
All right. The director is the former husband of Pam from The Office and current husband of Jennifer Holland Hubba Hubba. James
Which one was she now?
Gunn.
She was in the movie.
She was in Peacemaker. She's the blonde
right.
agent.
Yes, we
in
did.
Peacemaker.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
In 1997, James Gunn writes, directs, and acts in a TV short called Sergeant Kabuki Man Public Service Announcement,
Yeah.
where he plays the role of insane masturbator. That's probably where you know him from,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah. This is all trauma stuff. That's Toxic Avenger.
Oh,
that's
trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
No, that's what I was so confused. Like trauma. What trauma?
Yeah.
It's traumatic playing a masturbator in a movie.
Yeah.
But okay, I was confused. I'm sorry.
But he was the master of it.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
the master.
That set up that he was the writer for Dolphin Man Battles the Sex Lobsters.
Yep.
And the craziest thing is this is after he did Guardians,
Yeah.
which is just, you could just tell he just loves doing this stuff.
does.
He's a huge nerd. I remember watching his movie segments. Remember G4?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that like video game cable station that was
Yep.
on? Attack of the Show would have James Gunn on every once in a while to do movie reviews and
Yep.
stuff like that. And I remember seeing him on there and just what an absolute bonkers nerd he was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now he's with Jennifer Holland. So.
Yeah.
Hubba hubba.
Stick with it, nerds.
Dolphin Man Battles the Sex Lobsters. It's about Sergeant Kabuki Man, but now he's an NYPD officer, and he contracts a deadly new STD, the sex lobsters, and unknowingly spreads it around town while visiting Tromaville's best orgy spots.
Yeah.
Only Dolphin Man can find the cure and save the day.
Because Dolphin Man can't contract sex lobsters because there's no hair.
I would assume so. Yeah, they basically, the bad guy, the scientist, builds a exact replica of the city in Sergeant Kabuki Man's pubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then gets shrunken down because he wants to live in there around his genitals.
Yeah.
And Dolphin Man has to get shrunk down to go down into the pube area and battle him.
It's really, it's just the writing that really brings it all home. And like, this is why we watch movies.
Right. I mean, it's really a tale as old as time, but it's about how you put your spin on it.
Right, exactly.
There's really only 5 stories.
How many times can we tell Hamlet, right? Just a different way.
To Sex Lobster or not to Sex Lobster.
Really, it's just a retelling of the tale of two cities.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it.
This makes me think, though, James, we can sit here and we can talk about pubes and things like
That's
that.
why I came in.
Yeah, but why do we have to beep the words beep and beep?
It's a good question because you can say pubes on television, but you can't say on television.
It's just crazy. The content that comes out of this show, we still beep the word beep. Okay, other writings that James Gunn has did.
I didn't get to say beep. Oh, okay, I did.
Other writing from James Gunn. He was the first person in cinema history to write back-to-back #1 for the weekend box office hits. And that was with Dawn of the Dead on the 19th of March in 2004. And then the second one was, any idea?
What was the movie?
You'll never guess it.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, 1 week later.
He wrote that?
Oh, yeah.
He also wrote the first Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
And he wrote on 13 Ghosts. And he's working on something called Creature Commandos. It's a new animation on Max. You know what
No,
that is?
it's already out.
It's already out, is what I was saying.
The first season is fantastic. It's an animated show about like Frankenstein and a bunch of monsters that go do government work, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, have you seen it too?
Surprisingly good.
And just to go back a second, I don't make the rules as far as what Spotify and Apple Podcasts say. What gets you the explicit tag?
Yeah.
Okay, that's their rules,
Right.
And they're stupid.
Yeah.
That's because the robots are the
That's
ones
right.
that are running
That
the
is just-
explicit rating, and all they hear is, "Oh, there's the word."
Yep. Boom. All right. Sorry.
No, you don't have. No one's criticizing
No,
you.
I literally, I wasn't
your
taking it,
choice.
but I literally started thinking, why? Yes, why do we do that? And then I was like, okay, because I remember about a month or two ago, I let the fly in one of our BMR episodes because I was like, maybe that word we shouldn't be doing. And Spotify didn't do anything, but sure enough, Apple Podcasts tagged it.
For directing for James Gunn, Slither, I've never watched it.
It's great.
Oh yeah, good movie.
Yeah? All right, I'll add it to the list. Super.
Also great.
You like that? It made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I think it
there's
was supposed
parts
to.
of it that are real weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that was the intention.
He wrote on Movie 43. I've never seen that.
Terrible.
Piece of garbage.
I got through like the first 10 minutes and went, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And left.
This is the one where Hugh Jackman's got nuts on his
Yes.
face. Yeah.
Nut chin or whatever it is.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep.
Oh, yep, I'll skip that. Good sell.
It's famous for being bad.
Yeah.
And it's also famous for how many famous people are in it
I
and
think
it being so bad.
Everybody. I don't know.
Yep.
He did, obviously, Guardians 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
He obviously did Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That's like on my top rotation. If I'm drawing and I just want something on in the background, I toss it on all the time.
Yep.
And then he did the Peacemaker TV series.
Yep.
Which is also good.
Great.
The writers for this, obviously James Gunn, and then credited Superman created by writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster, which appeared in the comic book Action Comics #1, published in the United States on April 18th, 1938.
And I don't know which one if it's Siegel or Schuster, but one of those families just anytime anyone tries to release a Superman movie sues the crap out of them,
And
they always lose.
The reason is they really got kind of shafted in the process of all this.
Right.
And basically all they get is their name on these things.
Right.
If you want to learn more about this and all that stuff you were talking about earlier about how the Superman 1 and 2 were filmed at the same and all the awful things that happened there is What Went Wrong put out a Superman from the original Superman episode. And it's great. It has a lot of information about all that stuff. About Richard Donner and about the original creators.
Old comic books got it stuck in and broke off because same with Batman and everybody. Those guys worked like sweatshops of just put out comic, put out comic, put out comic.
Right.
You invented a new thing, that's ours now. Put out comic. They give them the name recognition sometimes because Batman had.
Oh yeah, there's Bob Kane, but there was another guy, right?
There was some dude, and I can't remember his name.
No.
Who gives a crap? But he was never credited for actually creating Batman, and now he finally is. Now he's in the credits for most Batman things.
Which he should be.
Which he should be, yeah.
And I can understand paying those guys, but those guys aren't alive anymore. So why do their grandkids need to get paid because we made a Superman movie? They didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
They just have the last name. I don't know. I don't know why that happens anyway.
Yeah, aren't you just kind of happy that your
Right.
grandparents
Wouldn't it be cool?
are being recognized?
Right.
You'd probably get more money if you were cool about it. If you weren't suing everybody and you just were like, hey, is it okay if I come hang out? Yeah.
Send some donuts, a little note.
Right. Can I visit the set, take a picture with Superman? Right. Like I'd be like so chill with that.
This movie is starring David Cornswet.
Corn sweat.
Cornswet. I typed in how to pronounce David Cornswet, and that's what I got.
Oh, it's probably right. I just say corn sweat.
Cornswet.
Corn sweat. That's what I get at State Fair.
Yep.
The Cornswet.
I get the corn sweat.
Oh, man. Okay, so you probably know him as the grandson of Edward Packard.
Yep.
Who's an author and the creator of the Choose Your Own Adventure book series.
Yes.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Insane?
Yeah.
He's the grandson of the guy that made up Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And has done nothing else. And became Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in some other. He's been in some horror movies and things. Now I can't pull the name of it, but
No, that's okay.
Puppet rapist.
It was called The Puppet Racist.
yeah,
Rapist. It was
racist. The puppet racist.
Well, we go back and forth.
It doesn't get better.
Yeah, it's
Frickin'
either way.
Whether it's rapist or
meat
racist.
and bones,
Neither
bastards.
We're going to have to do that movie sometime. We're going to have to find it and do it.
Besides some TV shows that I recognize the name of that he wasn't really a big part in, the only other thing I knew was Twisters, not Twister. Where
oh,
there's
was he
one
in the new one?
singular. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Also in this, Rachel Brosnahan, who's from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this show. I learned so much.
So she did a lot of TV, things like Blacklist and The House of Cards. But the biggest thing she did was The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which she played Miriam Midge Maisel.
Yep.
Did you watch that?
I did.
Do you like it?
I watched the first 2 seasons. No, she was. I thankfully distracted my wife into watching other things, and she's never thought to go back to it.
Yeah.
She's great in it. And
What's it about?
And so is Tony Shalhoub. She's like one of the first female stand-up comedians comedians in a time where it was a male-dominated thing.
I never would have guessed that.
Tony Shalhoub is great. She's great, but not a lot I don't like about the show.
The only other really big thing that she was in that I saw was The Amateur, which I haven't watched yet. It's a new movie.
No.
What's that?
It just came out this year, and it's got, what's his name?
Yep.
The lead singer from Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Not Freddie Mercury. Also in this movie, Nicholas Hoult, who you probably know from About a Boy.
Nope.
No? You haven't seen that? No. They stole my kudu trainers. I love that movie. It's got Hugh Grant. And
Another reason to avoid it.
Oh, no, it's great. You're a romantic at heart and don't like Hugh Grant?
No, he's a dick.
Really?
Ever since I heard about how much of a dick he is on set to his fellow actors,
Oh, no.
he's prickly in person. He doesn't like talking to people. Why do I want to go watch that guy?
Well, you just ruined him for me because I'm the same way. As soon as I hear one bad thing.
Yeah, he sucks.
Prickly is a good way to describe someone from England that sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's prickly.
He's in it. Yeah.
He's a right prickly.
I did like About a Boy, though. Yeah. I hope someone comes up with a theory that little boy grows up to be Lex Luthor.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's already happened.
Yeah. He's also been in Weatherman with Nick Cage, Clash of the Titans.
No.
Good.
Yeah, you like that one?
I like that one.
Here's a bunch of them that I like. X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past and Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen Apocalypse.
He was a
Apocalypse
good.
is okay.
He's good as Beast.
Yeah,
though.
he
Yeah.
was a
He's
good beast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
Apocalypse is very. You talk about putting too much crap in a bag.
Yeah.
That's a movie. Where,
I have not seen it. So, and I'm the biggest X. I'm a huge X.
yeah, I'm shocked.
And after Apocalypse and the Dark Phoenix one, I was just like, nope, I'm not watching either of those.
Yeah.
I could tell they were shit from the trailers.
Wow. He was also in Warm Bodies.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's shockingly good. Like, this has zombies in it, but it's a love story. And in Twilight, you hurt me once. So I'm going into this very cautiously optimistic. But I was like, this is pretty good
Nice.
for what it is.
Mad Max Fury Road.
He's so good in that
Yeah.
movie.
Chrome.
Oh,
Yeah.
as the one boy, the one, what are those guys called? The,
The Booger Boys.
no.
The Biscuit Boys.
Oh.
Does it
You know
start
what I'm
with a B?
talking- War Boys.
War Boys.
Yeah, he was one of the
Oh.
War Boys
See, we got there.
with the giant tumor.
So he was in that one. He's also in The Menu. We talked about that a little bit. That's a
That's a good movie.
yeah. If Ralph Fiennes wasn't in that movie, that wouldn't be as good. Did you see that one?
No.
He's great. He's kind of a dick in that movie. Not Ralph Fiennes, Nicholas Hoult. It's worth a watch.
If Lex Luthor had hair and went to a restaurant, it'd be that dude.
Yeah, he was in Renfield. I haven't watched it, but I want to. And he's the voice of John in the new Garfield movie. I didn't even know that.
There you go.
I've watched Garfield.
Really?
Yeah, I only knew Chris Pratt as.
I've seen Garfield an unhealthily amount of times.
The Bill Murray one?
No, the animated
Chris
one
Pratt.
that just came out. Yeah.
And he was also in The Juror Number 2 and Nosferatu. Also in this, Isabella Merced, Hawkgirl. She's an actress, voice actress, singer, songwriter, dancer, and ukulele player.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, she was Dora.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
okay.
was?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump on you there.
You're good.
But it just went straight into my brain. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
the
you-
worst guest ever.
It's perfect.
Just awesome that you're like, she's Dora!
Dora. She was.
Oh, soy Dora!
Yeah,
She slapped as Dora.
Did
you
I
ever see
didn't
that
see it.
movie?
No.
It actually is kind of okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Dora the Lost City of Gold, I think is
You
what it
won't
was, right?
watch Apocalypse, but you'll watch Dora.
Because my kids, Grace or Jenna, saw it and was actually like, it actually kind of slaps. And so then I watched it.
That's great. It seems like she was trying to be a singer at first. She was in a bunch of music videos. She did a lot of kids stuff.
Yeah.
Was Dora in the Dora and the Lost City of Gold. She did Transformers: The Last Night.
Oh.
I never saw
I didn't
that
even finish watching that.
one. She was in Instant Family, The New Father of the Bride with Andy Garcia.
No.
Madam Web.
Dumb.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Won't watch it. That
Alien
Craven,
Romulus.
Morbius, we've talked it over. Oh.
She was in Romulus?
Yeah.
She's the main character, right?
Yeah.
I'm saving Madam Web till we do it on the show.
Yeah.
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 And she was Dina in The Last of Us, which I haven't been watching that series. I
I
started
watched the first season. Second
Yeah, you don't
season,
like
I
her?
heard is-
I don't like Last of Us, the
That's what I meant.
adaptation. Yeah.
yeah.
Also in this, Eddie Gathegi. His first credit was
Gathegi.
Crank. I know you like Crank.
Crank's dope.
Yeah.
Who is he in Superman?
Mr. Terrific.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Death Sentence, which is a cool movie, cool Kevin Bacon movie. He was in the Twilights. Who did he play in Twilights? You would know.
He
'cause
was the
those are
dude
your
with the
favorite
dreads
movies.
in the first
Dreads,
one that was
yeah.
just like, Irie, man, whatever. His
You
name.
better be careful of that one, man.
He's credited for all of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he pops up here and there. Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine.
Never saw it.
Okay.
Okay. We're hitting some good
He
ones.
was an X-Man.
And that's the last one. Darwin in X-Men First Class.
And he
They-
was
they did him
pissed.
dirty in
Yep.
that one.
He was mad that they killed him off because he wanted to do more of that.
Right.
And, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to be in the X-Men?
Right.
He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And he had a power that was awesome.
Right.
And then, nope, Kevin Bacon says, you can't dance in this town.
Nathan Fillion. He has too much
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, lots
There's
of
like
stuff.
113 acting credits on IMDb. I'll just hit a few. He was in Saving Private Ryan
Yes.
as Minnesota Ryan.
James Frederick Ryan, Minnesota.
Like, oh, it's the wrong guy.
Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
He was in Firefly. He was Captain
Yep.
Malcolm
Oh.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
So obviously Serenity too. But he was in a lot of James Gunn stuff. He was in Slither.
Yep.
He was Captain Hammer in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Did you
Yep.
watch that?
Nope.
I did. It's super fun and it's short. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, Captain Hammer's here, hair blowing in the breeze.
Another one, Super. He was the Holy Avenger.
Oh, they're best buds.
He was in Suicide Squad. He was TDK.
Oh, TDK was the guy with the arms that detach.
Yeah. I didn't know that was him either, but he had a mask on and stuff. So.
Yeah.
In Guardians, he was the voice of a monstrous inmate. He was the voice of Headpool in Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Just a voice of a ton of stuff. But
He's the guy in Guardians, the big giant alien that Groot picks up by his nose in the prison when they're
yeah.
trying to get the battery out or whatever.
This one's mine.
That's Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't he in Guardians 3 too? But like
He was
as
a guard.
person, he was a guard.
It was at the Flesh Planet or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, he was there too.
Had
That's
the
awesome.
booger
And he-
suit or whatever.
he actually is the voice of Green Lantern in a ton of
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
He did a ton of DC animated stuff as
Yeah.
Green Lantern. Yeah.
But Guy Gardner isn't Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He's a lantern.
He's a Lantern.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Brian, the
Yeah,
Green
that's why I'm
Lantern
asking.
are a whole core
That I
of
knew.
people that,
Yep.
and Guy Gardner was one of the.
There's been many lanterns.
Guy Gardner's famous for being a douche.
Yep.
And speaking of many lanterns, there's a show coming out called Lantern.
Yeah, where they're all going to be in there. Hal Jordan's going to be in this.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, thank you, and Guy Gardner. They're all going to be
From The Daily Show?
no, the different Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he's going to do commentary.
That's right.
He does acting. He was a Big
right.
Daddy.
We wasted the good surprise on you.
All right.
These are just also little bonuses that I found out as I was going through IMDb, but some sneaky ones. Alan Tudyk, Palm, who played Mantis, and Michael Rooker were also robot voices.
Now, Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion also best buds.
Yeah, from
and are in
Firefly,
like
yeah.
everything together. Like, did you ever see Resident Alien?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Love that show. It's hilarious. He voices the octopus in Resident Alien. Nathan Fillion does.
That's
Good
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper is Jor-El, and I, for a split second, thought that was Lady Gaga next to him.
Same.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought for sure for a
I
second.
thought for sure they'd be like, in the sha-la-la-ma-na-na-ma.
In the
Let's sing
Fortress
it.
of Solitude.
They would sing it in Kryptonian, though, just like, shula-ma-ga-na.
Tell me something, Jor-El. Are you happy in this exploding world?
Michael Ian Black as an on-screen reporter.
Yeah.
And Will Reeve as an
Yes.
on-the-ground reporter.
That's what the Schuster and Spiegel kids should be trying to do.
Right.
Like Will Reeve, that was perfect.
All right, you'll need that side whistle because I'm going to get into some
Here we
reviews real quick.
go. Hello, slice the load.
3 good ones. Tim, he said, it's important to know that James Gunn has made possibly the comic bookiest comic book movie in the history of the genre. Gunn's film feels like you've been handed issue number 237 of the Superman comic book and are expected to keep up.
That sounds like a backhanded compliment.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I guess expected to keep up is like, come on, nerds.
It's probably how I read it.
Yeah.
It's me.
Sorry.
Christopher says, possibly the most comic booky superhero movie to date, a goofy, colorful, and entertaining take that lays aside most of the recent MCU, DCU grimness. Woo! Leo says, Superman marks a strong start to Gunn's DC universe, and more importantly, a return to what makes the character matter. We need heroes who lead with kindness, and right now, there's no better hero than Superman.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, here's a middle of the road one. Simon, he gave it a 2.5 out of 5 and said, movies are usually good when they're actually about something. What does that even mean?
Yeah. This
That's
is
the-
very much about something.
It's the dumbest thing I've heard.
All right, well, if you think that's dumb, Kurt from Creator Syndicate said, not bad. Why'd you even take the time?
Here's my
Kurt?
review of Kurt from Creator Syndicate. Not great.
Here's a bad one. This is from Peter. It's a dull Superman reboot, frequently overcrowded places and crashing before flying with its predictable plot about illegal aliens and fake news.
You're an idiot.
That is the most biggest pile of crap.
We have to talk about it because it's like the biggest
Yes.
thing that people are saying negatively about the movie.
Yes. This idea that they want to inject politics into it. And James Gunn has said many times after the fact that this is not an allegory for Israel and Palestine or Russia and Ukraine. These are two fictional places.
Or immigration or any of the other BS you want to attach to this movie because
Right.
it lightly touches on something similar.
Sean Gunn was the one that made the dumb immigrant comment right before the movie came out, not James. And that's Sean using his own personal politics to inject that into this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't get that from this at all.
I didn't
Not
even think
even
about it
close.
until
No.
after when
Right.
people were making these comments.
I get being tired of people putting stuff into movies, but no, now people are starting to see ghosts. Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
People get hit with this crap. I'll make a football reference. A quarterback drops back and gets blasted enough times, they'll, even when the pocket's clean and no one's coming after them, they'll be jittery and looking around. They'll literally start seeing ghosts
Yeah.
and start to make mistakes and all that because they just assume. And we've gotten beat over the head with politics in movies so much that now we're seeing it when it's not there.
Yep.
And we're having to twist things into shapes, be like, oh no, look at that. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It sucks that we're here.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Me too.
I can see a little bit of how people react to headlines and news. I can see a little bit of that in there.
Sure.
Right? I don't think it's a commentary on it.
No.
But I do think that is how people react, and that's why it's like that in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, there's things like The Boys where they are very, very obviously trying to do some commentary on the current state of affairs of the country.
Sure.
And then there's things like Superman where, yeah, this kind of stuff happens in the world and always will.
Right.
It doesn't mean that just because we're in a place where this stuff matters to someone that we need to glob it onto everything, that we need to have every political person represented and everything has to have some underlying BS meeting. That's just, like you say, it's just people looking for ghosts or looking for reasons to put dumbass reviews on IMDb.
For clicks, right? And if they can put a spicy headline on it,
Right.
people are going to read it. Yeah.
Well, those are their reviews.
Right.
It's time for our review.
Yep. All right, it's time for the 5-point samurai movie scale of Superman. First part of this is what's your story? Well, we did a synopsis of it that was pretty succinct. Of Superman is looking for a place to wear his underwear on the outside of his clothes, and he finds it on Earth. No, it's Superman's been around for 30 years. He's been here for a while, and he's trying to figure out how to be a human. And that's the very basic story here. I thought the story was great. Like these reviews said, I thought it was like watching a comic book. There was a bunch of adventure. There was enough character building and enough talking in here to where just as I started to say, it's probably enough, it stopped and it went on to something exciting. And I thought the story was perfect and nice little bow movie, nice little comic book movie here. It was great. I thought it was awesome.
James, what do you think?
I think it's a story about purpose. I think it's a story about Clark coming to grips with what kind of person am I going to be? What kind of hero am I going to be? And what is the big question we all ask, why am I here? What's the reason for me being here? And him ultimately, by the end of the movie, understanding what that is and then going forward with it from here.
Yeah, and what matters, right?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the Lois and him talking is a lot about what matters. People are going to die.
Yeah.
You know, so do I sit and worry about certain things or just
Right.
take care of it?
Consequences of what you do. And
There were some weird curveballs for me that I digested fine as I watched the movie, but going back and thinking about it afterwards, I'm like the pocket universe stuff was. I don't know. Sitting and thinking about it afterwards, I'm like, I don't know how easy that is to believe or that he was just able to create that.
And that's the stuff that made it a great comic book movie for me because Lex Luthor in a comic book would very easily say something like, I made toast and a pocket universe this morning, because it's just like something that as a genius he would just do and say and would be part of the world And it didn't bug me as much because I was watching this like a comic book where they very often are just like, here's the thing. And if you don't like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I get that. The other thing about Lex is the whole battleship fighting technique where he was yelling out a letter and a number. Like
Yeah.
this character was supposed to be really stupid, but like he's able to memorize hundreds of sequences. Fine. That's all fine. But
Yep.
If it's memorized and not just shot into his brain, in
maybe that was.
in some way or manner.
right. Maybe that was.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, they found some way to just, Lex Luthor says it and
He does it.
Ultraman does it.
There was also just a couple things in terms of the story that I felt like could have just been skipped, but we can get into more of that in the spoiler of all of it. Overall, it just had so much fun watching it and following along with this story. My score for this is going to be a 7.
My score for this is going to be an 8. I thought that the story was very, very, very good as far as a comic book movie goes and as far as a Superman story goes. Next up, we've got Did You Act Right? Good guys, bad guys. How was the acting in this movie? Was there any egregiously bad people? Anybody that blew your mind?
So all the characters were great. Yeah, nobody stuck out like a sore thumb. Poor Nicholas Hoult got stuck doing a lot of expo dump, right? Just having to explain stuff all the time. But he still had great moments where he had this rage and craziness. A weird character that would stuck out to me as really great was Eve, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because it just brought you back nostalgically to the first Superman, where what was Miss Tender Nuggets? What was her name?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Miss Tessmacher.
Tessmacher. I was real close. Miss Tender Nuggets.
Tender Nuggets is better. I want Miss Tender Nuggets in it.
But she was so great in that role, and it really was nostalgic. The one character thing that I didn't really get was Jimmy Olsen's sex appeal.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand that. I bought it. It's fine. But both times that I watched this movie, I was like, what? The girls in the office building are just giggling at him and this other girl, and it's
but he acted fine.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I'm just saying that part of the character. Yeah, I didn't really understand.
Absolutely.
James, what did you think?
I thought Nicholas Hoult gave a performance for the ages and is the greatest Lex Luthor performance I've ever seen on screen. At the point towards the end, I was trying to get this without spoilers, he's talking about envy. And his voice is raspy and his eyes are red and he's so tired and you can hear it in his voice and he's just going off and he's like, yeah, I am aware that envy consumes my every waking moment, and that whole thing is so good.
Yeah, but his envy is going to save the world.
Right. It's my envy is the sole hope for humanity because it's what's driven me to annihilate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fantastic stuff. So really, really good. I don't see there was a weak performance. Even like the people that had a little bit of screen time, like Cat Grant or the guy from SNL. I can't. His name is escaping me. It was the sports guy for the Daily Planet. Steve. That was like, they can recognize your voice. Your cats can, or whatever. Like that whole thing is great. You know, everyone's great. No bad performances that I saw.
Yeah, everybody was awesome in this movie. The standouts for me were obviously Lex Luthor. He was very good. But I thought Superman was so good in this. The Superman you don't often get to see is the frustrated one where he's getting interviewed by Lois and he's like, people are going to die. Like, I loved how he just was, this is how much this dude cares about caring and like being a part of the human race. And he just was such an awesome Superman. Funny, likable, looked like the dude, was stacked like a shit brick house. He was awesome.
Yes.
And a perfect foil to Lex Luthor, where like Luthor was just ego and brains, and I hate you because I know you're better than me, you emmer effer.
But you did nothing to earn it. You literally just showed up here. And everyone loves you.
Right.
You've done nothing.
And I've done all this, and no one gives a ding dong dang.
There was one criticism that you had of Superman, and that was he was really great at being that goofy Boy Scout.
Yep.
You know, like Crypto messes the place up and just his.
Oh, darn it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Some
got
of
great.
that, yeah.
Like,
There
hey,
was,
come on, man.
He says golly at one point.
Yeah, he's in the beginning. He does like go, oh gosh, darn it.
Yeah.
Oh golly, and it made me think of language. And then, Iron Man's like, you say language?
You said he did that great, but you wish there was a little bit more of.
A little more rage.
Or he's stoic.
Yeah.
And this is also was a thing released, but when he flips Lex's desk
Yeah.
and blows the door in on the place.
I've kind of flipped on that because when I watched it again
Good.
I noticed that there's some parts here where you can tell that he's the adult in the room, especially when he's with the Justice Gang. Like parts of this movie where you're just like, that's super man right there.
Because I did disagree with you when you said that. And I said, I don't know. There's even just moments where he just looks and you're like, wow, he's much more of a man than I expected from the trailer.
Yeah. And the first time I saw it, just to be behind the scenes here, I sat next to an absolute douche canoe who just wouldn't shut up.
Oh, for real?
Smelled like weed. I had to order a pizza delivered to him halfway through the movie, and I got to listen to him eat that, which was really great. So the first time I saw this, I was distracted. When I saw it the second time, I kind of flipped over and was like, that's a good Superman.
Yeah.
That's a very long way to say that this is also getting an 8 for me as far as numbers go.
You can double that. I'm also doing an 8.
All right. I thought that the acting was fantastic in this.
When I watched it the first time, I watched it in 3D, which you said don't waste the money, but I like watching them in 3D.
Yeah.
When I watched Love and Thunder in 3D, it was way better than watching it normal.
Oh, yeah.
And watching it in 3D here, it wasn't necessarily better, but it was cool. Like that part, there's a part where he punches, it's in the trailer, and the teeth go flying.
Yeah.
That was the coolest part, like the teeth are coming right at you. I actually flinched.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to watch that way.
I don't even look for 3D anymore. I just,
Yeah, I hate it.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't like it?
No, Avatar is the only thing I'll watch in 3D because it's made for it. You know, instead of just converted later. Yeah.
Okay, so the next category we've got here is did you show your work? Costume sets, music, effects, all that stuff in there. James, I think we should talk to you first about music.
Yeah, I appreciate that they didn't just copy and paste, and I feel bad for not remembering the guy's name, but the score is really great. Even the moments where it's not the homage to John Williams' theme, I thought was really, really good. And then the moments where it kicks in, where he's rising out of the dust, or when he's catching the kaiju's in the trailer, catching the kaiju from crashing into the building, and you're getting the old music, it just adds everything to these moments, I think.
Absolutely. And they don't beat you over the head with it, though, either.
No.
They're not just like, the Superman song?
Yeah.
Like, you just hear, like,
Yeah, right.
just so subtle.
Yes.
So well done.
I was just like, let's go.
From minute one of the movie.
Yes,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
So that's all really good, and I think everything else. Well, the big thing with talking about props, costumes, anything in a Superman movie is how does the suit look, right? And that's people obsess over when Man of Steel came out about the suit, and when Nicolas Cage was going to make a movie, they were obsessing about the suit and how that was going to look, right?
Yeah.
I did like that it looked more like a work outfit. Oh, do you know what I'm saying? Like something like a jumpsuit, almost like a janitor would wear to it. Not that level, but it was like more like, this is my work attire.
Yeah, it was chunky.
As opposed to tights.
It wasn't like a just full spandex suit.
Right.
You could tell there was some little bit of padding in there. And
Yeah.
his boots and his outside underpants, or whatever you want to call those.
Right.
But they were...
And is outside the right choice?
Yes.
It is.
Of course it is.
It is the right choice, everybody.
It just doesn't look right without it. And they almost went no trunks. Gunn, Cornerstone was the one that convinced him to put the trunks back in.
Yeah.
And he said I think he said he did it because it makes him seem more disarming to children and less scary to young people and all of that, and that almost like a professional wrestler's, outfit.
It's also just like nerdy Boy Scouty.
Yeah.
It's goody two shoes. It just it adds to your, not the dorkiness, but a little bit of that charm. That
Superman. Yeah. And this is the thing. Like, Superman is the first superhero, is easily the most iconic superhero that has ever been. So messing with the suit is a real dice roll because everyone knows that suit. And whether outside underpants are stupid or not, it doesn't matter because it's Superman.
it's a superhero. They have that. That's part of the outfit.
part
Some
of
of
the
them
deal.
have that, some of them don't. But you can't mess too much with the superhero, with the guy. As far as the costume goes, I thought that they did a great job. everybody got all butthurt about the S at first too, and I was kind of like, not sure I feel about that, but it grew on me. I don't care about it as much anymore. It's not that big of a deal. They do some cool things with the suit. The effects of all of the other superheroes too are really well done and subtle, and it's not just like we're gonna do Green Lantern powers now and then they have this big like. A lot of the stuff happens in the background. There's whole fights that happened in the background.
The only thing I'll say, the last thing about the costume is, I don't know why none of the movies ever want to go with his mom making the suit for him and why that's never a thing. Because it's definitely a thing in the comic books. The reason it looks like that is because his mother made it for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Durability is the only thing I can think of. Like,
Right.
It would need to come from Krypton just because otherwise it would blast apart
Right.
by one.
But that also explains maybe why it looks ridiculous, you know, or why, it's because his mom made it for him, right? So, that's another way to avoid why does he have his underpants out there?
His mom thought it'd be cool.
Right.
His name's on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Written on the band.
Exactly.
That would be awesome.
In terms of show your work, all I wrote was so great.
Yeah.
Because the costume's awesome. All the sets, every place you went was so cool. Even when you're in his apartment, there's stuff going on in the background that looks amazing. And again, the music is awesome. So I just wrote so great.
Yeah.
My score for this is a 9.
I will echo that and say a 9 as well. And part of it is because James Gunn does such a good job of putting you in there and not making it feel like this is the special effects part of the movie. It's just like it's all there. It all seems like it's supposed to be there. It's not heavy-handed. It's fantastic. Okay, next thing. Did you bring the badassery, fights, action, the humor in it? Is it badass? Is this movie badass?
Yeah, man, it is so badass. Yeah. There are some long moments of just talking that for me, it could have been shorter, some of those things. Especially watching the second time, I'm like, wow, this feels really long here. And he even said that some of those moments were risky, but he wanted to have them in there. But funny moments, awesome. There's awesome fighting, awesome creatures, and then even just him flying is so cool. Yeah, super badass. I loved it.
Yep. The thing that stuck out to me was when I was watching Man of Steel, I wanted Christopher Reeve to be fighting like Henry Cavill. I wanted those big Dragon Ball Z punching, but in a lot of the Christopher Reeve stuff, one, they didn't have the effects to do that. Two, I mean, the story didn't really lend itself to a big old knockdown, drag out fight, except for with Son.
The end of 2, right?
Yeah. So I loved that they found a way to put a Superman that was still saving kids and doing all that stuff, but also punching the hell out of things that deserved it. And yeah, it was super badass. All the stuff the humor was super great. There was tons of funny things that happened in here. Guy Gardner was hilarious. I love that dude in this movie. I thought it was super badass. Really great.
I'll say a little bit here because I think most of it I have to get into spoiler territory for it. But there has been a criticism I've heard from a few people that it just felt like Superman got his ass kicked the whole movie. And I've got some strong things to say about that. So listen to the spoiler version, which is going to be on our Patreon after this. But I thought the fights were great. And the action was fantastic, especially the comedic action. When there's just a whole fight happening in the background and Superman doesn't care. It's just like that kind of stuff. It's really, really, really good. Really well done. And I think it blends what you said, Man of Steel action, with the type of Superman I've wanted to see for 30 years since the last time we had one that gave a crap.
Yeah. And this kind of goes back to the acting thing, but I forgot to mention Lois was awesome in this movie.
That's why I was surprised you guys went 8s on the acting. I was like, I'd be a 9 at least.
Yeah.
But But not that you have to change. I'm talking about that's what mine would be.
Right.
So, yeah.
Lois was the Lois I wanted in Man of Steel, where she's capable and cool and whatever and had brown hair.
And looks like
the chemistry between those two are off the charts compared to Amy Adams and Henry Cavill. Two people I love, both of those people.
Yeah.
But they didn't have these two. I believed could go right
Going.
now.
Right.
Let's shut the cameras off. Right, like I shouldn't be in the room. I felt like a couple times. I was like,
She had some cool Courtney Cox vibes to her too. Just
Yeah.
she was real fun and
Yeah.
So my score for the badassery is going to be an 8.
Yeah, that's crazy because I'm giving it the extra credit, baby.
Oh, really?
This movie is so badass.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll make up a little bit of the acting on there because I'm giving it 11.
All right.
Out of all the movies we've watched this
First
year,
11.
this is a badass movie.
It has badass parts for sure.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very badass. All right. Did you keep your promise? This is the most important category as far as I'm concerned. From knowing this movie exists to seeing the end credits, do you think that Superman by James Gunn kept its promise?
this movie absolutely delivers exactly what it promised. When I saw that first trailer and I was like, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. I hope it's this. It looks like it's going to be. I hope it actually is. And then it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's supposed to do.
That's exactly what it was supposed to do. Right.
Right, yeah.
My cautiously optimistic ass was like, I am kind of nervous. And by the end of the movie, I was like, they did it. They really did it.
Yeah.
And I was so happy with this movie and how it kept its promise, and so happy that this is the start of a new DC universe.
Yeah, man.
That is hopefully they just take your time and make good movies like this, and let's keep it going because this one was super awesome.
Yeah. Echoing everything you guys say. The only thing I want to add is one thing, iconic Superman stuff. Most of it was in here. You know what I could have went with? Ripping open the work shirt.
Oh, yeah.
To show the S. That's the one thing I could have went with.
Well, he was Clark for all of 5 minutes.
Yeah,
in this
I know.
Movie.
Right.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ton of Clark Kent in here.
Yeah.
But this is getting a solid 9 out of me for keeping its promise.
That's awesome.
I'm as close to a 10 as I can be with this movie.
Yeah.
I don't give out 10s. I think that like you're talking the perfect movie.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very close, but I'm going to go 9. I'm excited to see what Superman 2 does.
That's fantastic. I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
A 9 on that as well.
All right. This is a high score.
It's
boy.
going to be
Yeah.
the highest one we have for a very long time. I
Yep,
guarantee
I
it.
guarantee it.
Why don't you math some
I'm gonna
math?
do some math.
That's going to be hard because they're big numbers.
Yeah, and I think my scores would pretty much be exactly what your guys were minus the acting. I don't disagree much with you guys.
All right.
While you're finishing that up, I'm going to hit you with some would you rathers.
Okay.
Okay. So these are other movies that have a 7.6 IMDb or an 83% tomato meter. Okay. And I threw in some nostalgia because this movie has got
You
that
better
nostalgia.
bring it with this because
I know.
there's not too many things I'd rather watch than this.
So the first one, David, is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right. This has the same score. Oh man, this.
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, James?
Superman, but just because it's new, that's all.
Yeah.
I think. I don't
And
know if
you've
it's a
seen the other
better.
ones
I don't know if
so
it's a
many
better movie. Yeah,
Yeah, that is tough though.
Yeah.
That is tough. Next up, Lethal Weapon.
Hard one.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie.
I'm still going Superman.
It'd be tough for me, but I'd probably go Superman 2. I love the Lethal Weapon movies. Yeah. This one, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Superman.
Superman.
Not even close.
Look up at the sky. It's a plane, it's a train.
That's right.
It's John Candy. Ah!
John Wick Chapter 4.
Superman.
Superman.
Dune.
Superman.
Superman. Dune's good. Everyone loves Dune.
Is it?
I didn't even watch the second one. Well, it's a well-made movie.
Yes.
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 I wasn't interested enough to watch the second one.
Yeah, I didn't see this.
I only didn't see the second one because I didn't remember anything that happened in the first one. I was like, and now I don't want to go back and rewatch it.
Timothy Chalamet goes in the sand, and then
There's a big worm and he rides another
Right.
thing.
It's a euphemism for his huge pee-pee.
Got it.
The Matrix.
Super.
Oh, I hit a nostalgia string with James.
Yes. We're not asking which is the better movie, right?
No, you're just like, what would you rather watch? What would
Right
you rather throw
now,
on?
Superman.
Yeah. What is your nostalgia with Matrix?
I love that movie.
Yeah?
There's some great. The original,
Yeah.
I don't like any of the other ones anywhere near as much as the first one. The first one slaps.
Yeah.
Favorite moment from The Matrix?
No one's ever done this before. That's why it's going to work. Such a great moment.
I know Kung Fu lives in my brain rent free.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
That fight scene,
Yeah.
like dude, what?
Yeah.
The Matrix is really change your life great.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember when I watched The Matrix in the theater. It ended, and I was like, I wonder if this is how my dad felt when Star Wars ended in the theater.
Yeah.
like he was watching it and the credits hit.
Probably.
Like it's just something you had never seen before.
Well, I don't know. One of the BMRs we were talking about, where we were talking about like milestones in cinema, and The Matrix is definitely one of those.
Yeah.
Like
Then everyone does that for a while.
Everyone does that for a while. But even just the quality of movie, like it changed the game, man.
100%.
And it was so cool. Last one on this list.
And they've never made a good movie since. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Speed Racer isn't bad.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That one also was.
I literally just
Fine.
put that on my list to watch, added to my watch list because I like going through those Mojo like top 20 most underrated action, blah blah blah, and that was on the list. So I was like, wow, I'll throw it on there. I gotta watch
That
it.
last Matrix movie that came out during COVID.
Nope.
was
We're not going to talk about that.
Why?
I haven't watched it.
so bad.
I haven't watched it.
Rough.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Do you love it?
I love
I
that
love
movie.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and not a lot of people do.
I love it.
Bread makes you fat?
Yeah.
I love bread. I'm in lesbians with you.
There's a line I kill to this day. She's got to go. She knows we suck. Scott Pilgrim. I still can't get enough of that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Superman right now just because it's I'm so high on it. But Scott Pilgrim's so great.
You know how long it took me to put this together? Like 2 hours.
Dude, when he dives through the window, they crack the door a little, you just see him.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Sometimes I let him do the wide shots while I'm getting blazed back in my Winnie.
Oh, man. They come in, they're the vegan police.
Yeah. Oh, Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
And Brandon
Brandon
Superman
Routh
is
is
in
in
this.
there. Yeah,
Don't talk to me about grammar. Why Monday? Well, because the cleaning lady has the weekends off. Right?
I wasn't vegan. It's milk and eggs, bitch.
No vegan diet, no vegan powers.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, man. Let's get a final score here.
This movie unbelievably got an 86 out of 100. That's pretty dang good.
So it's been out for a while. Normally we
Yep.
talk about should you go see it? Should you just stream it at home? Obviously, go see this movie.
If you have children, go see this. My youngest one was rolling around like a largemouth bass during the interview part of this movie and a couple other parts. But anytime they're doing superhero stuff, it's great. If you have any interest in Superman, go see this dang movie. Go see it in the theater too.
Yeah.
Because the flying stuff is amazing. Go see it in 3D, I guess, if that's.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
James, I know the second time you went with the Manimal.
I went with Bob. Bob and I have been watching Superman movies together since Bob was a little kid, man. And this to me is the version that I've been waiting for. I know a lot of people have been wondering what I thought because of all that stuff we said during Man of Steel about I just want a Superman that brings hope to the world, a Superman that likes being Superman, not someone that does everything they can to not have to be Superman or to avoid that responsibility and be like a reluctant hero trope is so overdone in just movies in general that the person that's got to be dragged into doing their destiny. This is the Superman movie that I basically described during Man of Steel, and then it happened.
Yeah.
And I'm just couldn't be more happy with it. Yeah. Great movie.
It's fantastic for sure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to take a moment to pimp my little side hustle, which is Brian Draws Movies.
Yep.
And I have a website and I'm on social media. So go check out my website, subscribe to my newsletter, you follow me on social. And if you want to buy something, I sell prints and mugs of drawings and paintings that I do of movies, movie scenes, famous actors. I got one right here of Happy Gilmore from the first one, Bob Barker fighting Happy. And that's actually very fitting because that just came out.
Yeah.
So the second one did. So go check that out. And if you want, you can use the coupon code SAMURAI and you'll get 25% off. But talking about those movie scenes that I do, what would be the scene, without any spoilers, from this movie that would make an awesome painting or drawing?
I think it would be cool, and it's in the trailer, a side shot of Guy Gardner with, in the background, one of his fists or
Yeah, that would be
the
cool.
other stuff coming up in the background.
Yeah.
The two that I think of is him laying sprawled out in the snow
Okay.
would be a good one.
Yeah.
And that flying shot where he's really close to camera You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah, there's like 2 of those. Yeah.
Especially on a white mug because it looks like it's snow anyway that he's flying through.
So what would be better, a drawing and painting from this movie or from the original Superman movies?
Oh, I'll take a Christopher Reeves one over. No offense to Corn Sweat, but he's got to do more movies. Like Christopher Reeves, still the more iconic Superman.
Which is why I bring this up, because I agree with you.
Yes.
I actually think that it would be cooler to have that. So out of the original Superman movies, what's the scene that you think would be the most? It doesn't have to be like the most iconic, right? It doesn't have to be the most well-known. It could be, the funniest moment, most obscure, random, grossest, most badass.
There's some iconic shots of him flying when he's like cresting over the earth. There's that moment where he looks right to camera and smiles. He breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Which was an intentional thing that Christopher Reeves did to the people, so like he sees you and that he, you know what I mean, like acknowledges the audience there, and that he was our Superman too, right? And so there's that moment, right, of his smile on the camera, which is like iconic. I feel like
looking like a dirtbag in that diner.
I was gonna say, or some moment from him crushing Zod's hand, or when he's holding him and he gives him the little smirk before he chucks him across the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
Something like that's the best part of the movie to me.
Yeah.
Is when he says, kneel, and he just, and the music right as he's crushing the phalanges in his hand.
Just a broken up hand. Yeah.
Jared stamped like a steam kettle.
All right, that's awesome. Instead of a random question here, I got an idea that what we'll do is we're going to have like a brainstorm session. Let's say that the movie is pretty much written. We know characters, we know everything, but you guys are doing one final last brainstorming session here.
Okay.
Right. Let's say you're 2 quick talking New York guys that want to make sure the movie is ready to go. So this is one last brainstorm session about the movie. I've got some things written down on pieces of paper on the middle of the table. So as you guys are brainstorming, I need you to pick them up, and we're going to read through all of those things, and you have to react. Feel free to talk and bring things up besides what's there, but make sure that we go through all the paper. All right? So here you are at a table at the brainstorm session.
All right, listen, James, we got this Superman movie we got to make. I've got some thoughts,
Yeah, no, I'm glad we finally hammered out the deal where his parents are going to be, stupid.
Yeah.
And once we got that figured, I think it brings the whole movie together. I don't know what else you could possibly want to do.
Than, sending him up a tornado or something.
Right. Oh my gosh, you believe that guy?
No one could believe that guy. Stay here. I got the dog.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll be better than that anyway.
But anyway, I was thinking that maybe something cool to do for the first thing would be, Jell-O.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jell-O?
Well, look, if we could get a sponsorship deal and we could get Jell-O all over this movie, maybe Lois, instead of it being addicted to sugar in her coffee, she's just got pudding packs. All in her desk.
That's brilliant.
She opens her drawer. There's snack packs for days in there.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think that Superman meets her at a Jell-O wrestling match.
Yeah.
And she just stands up and goes, "I'm super." And he goes, "I love it."
Yeah.
And Jell-O. Done.
Perfect.
Where it's in there.
That's great. And, it'll really help us with the bottom line, especially if this movie doesn't make what we think it's going to make. But what if we could just put one more person in the Justice Gang? Okay. But they have an almost useless superpower. Some of the people can relate to, like always finding a gangster parking spot. Okay. Like, what's their power, their name? We just need that, and like a killer catchphrase for the person they can always find.
I, for one, actually think that killer parking spots is an awesome superpower.
Yeah.
Because as someone who isn't handicapped, finding a good parking spot is sometimes the greatest superhero power.
You want that guy on your team.
You want that guy on your team.
Yeah.
But since we're saying that's stupid for no reason,
right,
then we'll definitely say, I think that having your spaghetti never stick together in the pot after you cook it would be pretty stupid.
What if we had a guy who could just every time could always shake exactly 2 aspirin out of the bottle?
That's nuts.
Okay.
You're just talking crazy. Superman would be like, "I don't even want my powers anymore.
Okay.
I'll take yours, aspirin man." Because you don't get headaches and
That's right.
Hold on. Wait. So what What would be his name and what's his catchphrase?
Oh, he's Aspirin Man.
Yeah, Aspirin Man. And it's shakedown time, baby.
Let's shake things up. Perfect. All right. I was also thinking, we should get a famous singer for the theme song.
Yeah.
They could just sing the crap out of all that. Ba, 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 ba. Who do you think we should have for that?
Michael Bolton, obviously.
Yeah, you damn right.
Right?
That's the guy. That's for sure the guy.
And it's Superman.
When a Superman loves a woman, he's a dumbass hoe. That sounds great. I
Yeah.
would definitely have Michael Bolton doing the bop da bop 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 bop.
And I think
or
he's pretty
you know what
cheap.
else we could do?
Oh, yeah.
We could get that McDonald's jerk to just come up and go ba 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 ba.
Oh, you want to have the Hamburglar in this movie?
Well,
there's
I
already
don't
too many bad guys.
Who's gonna fight Aspirin Man?
I don't know, but what if we just add one more bad guy to the group? But it's basically just like Joe Pesci, and we get him to play the role.
Okay.
Where can we put Joe Pesci in this movie?
I think he could be the Penguin who he's just running around on the ground like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do here. There's a lot of super happening all over the place.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
after we get the Penguin suit done, I'm thinking we throw in some classic 80s action heroes here.
Yeah.
I know they're old, but we could do the de-aging thing.
Sure.
Which three should we use? Who do they play? And give me a line.
That's a great one. 80s action stars. Well, we got to put Sly Stallone in here somewhere, right?
Yeah. I feel like given your alter ego here, you're missing a huge one that you do impressions of on almost every episode of your damn show. That skipping over unbelievably almost.
Are we gonna put? All right. How about this?
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'd never heard of him.
Okay. He's this up and coming bodybuilder. He's fantastic.
Sounds great.
Okay. How about you do Sly Stallone as Mr. Terrific, okay? Yelling at Superman about, we got to get going.
Okay.
And then I'll do Arnold as Superman.
Okay. Hey, Soups, quit screwing around, man. We got stuff to do up here.
Listen, not screwing around, okay? I'm doing important stuff.
I love it. I think that's going to just hit. It's going to hit like a ton of bricks.
Awesome.
Anyways, so Guy Gardner's going to be in this thing because I think he's a big enough dork to really hit with.
Is that the guy that can, I thought he was called the Green Thumb, that he can grow anything? The Guy Gardner?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
This is the guy that's got the head like a penis haircut.
Oh, okay.
And he's a Green Lantern.
Got it.
Does the green squishy. But what do you think that dude orders at McDonald's?
Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
He's a warm apple pie, but he wants them to slice it open down the middle before they put it in the bag.
That's that okay. I guess that's what the guy likes to garden.
Yeah.
I was thinking Shamrock Shake, but I guess we could go with random dick joke too.
Wow, you made the assumption that was for his wiener. I don't know what you're talking
turn
about.
That pie
He
into
just
a
likes
vagina.
to.
Don't act like you.
He just likes to forefinger scoop it out the middle and shove it into
You're
his mouth.
making it worse. You're making it so much
Okay.
worse.
Well, look, I feel like the whole working at the newspaper thing is overdone. I know we got to put our own spin on a character. So what if instead we had Clark Kent work at the
Applebee's. I think that'd be great if he came to your table and was like, "Did you guys interested in any riblets?"
That's right, because when you're there, you're family, right?
Yeah, that's right. When you're there, you're a human and definitely not an alien from another planet. That would be stupid. I'd never order riblets from an alien. That'd be silly.
No.
But anyways, we're gonna need a foil for
To keep it fresh.
Yes.
Right.
Not that kind of foil. It's more of a euphemism for the villain.
Okay.
But Lex is a little too stiff. How about we have him use old 90s slang?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Superman, Lois is looking fat with a PH.
That's right.
I think that would be good. What other terms from the 90s could we use? That's bad.
I'm so sick of Superman getting all of my praise and all of my worship from all these people because turns out I'm all that in a bag of potato chips. Okay?
We did it. I think this movie.
You got to do chilling like a villain.
That's right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to fit that.
Take a chill pill, Superman. This is ridiculous. I don't have you, dog. What are you talking about?
And Superman says, "Hey, eat my shorts."
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't have a cow, man. All of them.
All of them.
Listen, I've got a great idea.
Okay.
I'm thinking outside the box. We're going to be different here.
That
what
apple
if?
pie idea sounded a bit like you were in the box.
That's right. But this one, I think this is really what the people are really itching for.
Okay, all right.
Should we? And be honest. Don't hold back.
I got nothing else in me.
Should we tell the origin story again?
No.
And scene. That was nice
was
work,
great.
boys.
Thank you.
That was a good brainstorm right there.
Yeah, man. I think that movie's going to be awesome.
Aspirin Man. And Guy Gardner four-fingering some apple pies.
All right. What else have you guys been watching lately here?
I could toss out mine real quick. We talked about Sinners the last episode, and you were like, did you watch the after credit scene? And I did watch one of them, but not the one way after the end.
Yep.
I didn't feel like it changed the movie all that much.
No.
James, when you first saw Sinners, I remember you saying like, oh, the after credit scene, it like totally changes what you think about this movie.
But what changes the ending of the movie for sure. If you think that everyone is dead at the end of Sinners, and then you don't stick around for the end credits, you're like, well, that's the end of that movie. But then to find out that, 30, 40, 50 years later, well, it's 90, so it's been 50 years later, and this guy's in his 80s, and these two are still around. I think it changes the ending of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if it changes how you feel about the movie in general, but it's certainly, I'm like, that's the actual ending of the movie. That should probably just be at the end of the movie. What are we doing sticking this later on?
Yeah, I thought that the middle credit scene was super important.
Yeah.
Just like as a moment in it, you know? I thought the very end one that you're talking about where he's just sitting there playing his thing and then takes off in the car.
Yeah.
I think that was important only in that, like, it's kind of him saying, I'm not going to church this. I'm going to go and follow my dream, even if that is a sin, which was kind of the crux of the whole movie. Is like, you playing music is the reason that the devil's here and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So
I have one thing that I wanted to read for you guys real quick. I got a message from my buddy Tyler. I was saying that I just watched the movie, and he actually was down on the movie. And I know you guys love the movie. I want to hear what you think of his message here.
Of Sinners? Is that what we're talking about?
Sinners still.
Go ahead.
The ending was pretty heavy with Smoke's sacrifice and Sammy getting away, which was good. But honestly, it would have hit even harder if Smoke had a proper no holds barred showdown with Stack. Like Stack and Mary barely surviving and only showing up in a post-credit scene kind of takes away from the quote-unquote Smoke giving it his all thing. Imagine if Smoke had to actually truly face his vamped out brother, making that heartbreaking choice so Sammy could escape. That would have cranked up the whole family loyalty, sacrifice, and quote-unquote sins theme to 11. A real in-your-face final fight would have given us a way more satisfying ending for those brothers. Smoke's death would have felt even more impactful than a direct result of him just not being able to let go of his past. Instead, it just kind of fizzled out with that later revealed.
I like that he's left. We don't know if he makes the decision to kill his brother or not, right? Because that's a horrible thing for him, and it's left up to, well, did he or didn't he? And to find out later. I think the way they make it seem like he did, only to find out in the end, like, oh, he couldn't go through with it. I like that. Not that ending would have been bad. That would have been a great ending too. But I don't think it takes away from the movie.
yeah, I think that Smoke and his brother's relationship is so important that, like, there's no shot of me being able to do this to my brother.
No.
There's no way that I could do it, even if it means he's a vampire now. And I think that Vampire Stack wouldn't kill his brother either, even in vampire form. I don't think that he would have done it anyway.
He
So
did.
I think he
didn't.
Right. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think that standstill of their relationship is why it's so cool that in that mid-credit scene that he walks in and you're like, Smoke took out everybody he needed to except the one guy he probably should have, which was now the vampires are loose for the next 2 decades, 2, 3, 4 decades,
Yeah.
So
I totally get his
I know
side of
what
it
he's
and,
saying, yeah.
and what he's saying. My response to him was like, well, I enjoyed the movie exactly how it was, and I give it so much credit and leeway because it's something new, it's something different.
Right.
It's not the same old thing, not attached to a different franchise or whatever.
That ending is much more movie ending. I thought that it was cool that he took a chance and just was like, we're going to let the vampires go.
Yeah.
But that being said, if they sequel this, I might get upset because I think it's a perfect movie. Don't do it. Don't give us another Sinners 2.
Right.
I'm going to get upset. So
The other thing I watched was The Woman in the Yard. I caught up on it because you said to check it out, and I thought it was good. It was better than I expected, honestly. And I thought it would be more boring, but it was pretty exciting the whole way through.
no, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there should be
Some warnings.
some warnings at
Yeah.
the beginning about that, especially given its subject matter. I
Yeah.
can see where someone not knowing what that movie's about and what it deals with, they can get pretty triggered from that.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah. James, you been watching anything?
Yeah, I've watched recently 2 Brad Pitt movies and a Ryan Gosling movie that I'd never seen because you had said that movie was the greatest action movie of all time. And then you brought it up again on your last Samurai Movie Jam episode.
Well, let's bring it up again. I love
And-
talking about it.
It's ridiculous to say it's the greatest action movie of all time.
No, I know.
Of all time.
No, James.
That's great. Now, so I went and I watched Fall Guy literally because you said that. I said, well, now I have to go see this movie. It's great.
After this, you and I could both be on the beach somewhere in swimming costumes, drinking spicy margaritas.
It's probably the best action movie of last year and better than anything action movie I've seen this year. I thought it was, I want to watch it again. Fantastic movie. Absolutely. So, yeah. So I agree with you that it's great. Not the greatest of all time.
I know.
I was listening to that and yelling at the radio in my car.
Yeah.
Brian, say Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Brian, say Die Hard. It's right there.
I was put on the spot.
And it was, but yours wasn't
And
even
I
the
didn't-
worst answer. So
I also
don't even
didn't know
feel bad.
how the debating would have to go.
Yeah.
I thought there might be more layers to that. Like you
No.
have to. And I was like, I'm very familiar with that movie right now.
No.
And so the process of this would be very easy with that movie.
Yeah.
It's just us yelling at each other until and then the people decide.
Yeah.
And the comments were like, "Well, James only because no one else gave a good answer, not even because I did a great job."
right.
Clint said Mission Impossible, which wasn't even the best
best
Mission
of the
Impossible.
franchise,
All
yeah.
right, and I don't even remember what Charles said.
Top Gun.
Top Gun, which isn't even an action movie to me.
No.
There's barely
And
any
also
action
not the
in
best
it.
of the franchise.
Right, and also not.
I was swerving. My car was swerving.
So you
I was
didn't
like,
even give the worst answer.
Yeah, I know.
And these guys, I've thought I'm sitting at the end. I'm the last to go. I'm like, all right, someone's gonna say Die Hard, someone's gonna say Rambo, somebody's gonna whatever, and we're gonna have this debate. And I'm the only one that said anything even close. And I don't even know if Predator is probably not even the right answer, but it was crazy. But anyway, that's not about
the debate would have been better had
Yes.
Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, any of the
Right.
other stuff been in there.
Right.
But I was like Care Bears movie for
The
sure.
other two, I saw Fury for the first time ever.
That's a great film.
great movie.
Yeah.
I avoided it because I was on this thing for a while with Shia LaBeouf where I was like, I just don't want to watch anything he's in, but I've gotten over that.
And in that movie, supposedly he didn't shower and didn't whatever.
Yeah,
just
super
stunk
method.
in that little tank.
Yeah.
Ugh. I would never work with that guy.
And then I just saw Bullet Train for the first time. It was the other Brad Pitt movie I just saw.
Everything I learned about people, I learned from Thomas.
Oh, you had to bring your sticker book, did
I
you?
always bring my stickers with me, you know that.
And that's so good.
yeah, people get that
so
shade.
good.
It's such a good job.
I know. I know.
Bullet Train's so fun.
Yes.
My only criticism, we've already talked about this, so sorry, listeners, but
Yeah.
the bad guy. I wanted someone big and bulky.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Shannon, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I was like, out of all the people you
I
could
will
have
find
chosen-
him.
But anytime Hiroyuki Sanada's in something, I'm like, yes, please, more, thank you. And so that he got involved at the action at the end, I thought he was just going to be like a cameo because he's not around the whole movie until he gets on the train. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So that was great. Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, oh, if they do choose Aaron Taylor Johnson as Bond, I was like, I can almost see it because of
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
Having seen him in that and then Fall Guy, I hadn't really seen him in much.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's great.
Yeah, he's good. Dave, you got anything?
Yeah, only a couple things. I did watch Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah.
On your recommendation, and that one was super fun.
Yeah.
I loved that they just kind of said unicorns. Let's let's screw that up.
Surprisingly low rate. I looked it up after. It's like a 5.9 or something like that.
Did you see it?
No, but I was like surprised how low it was rated.
I get why.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and the effects are weird. But it's like I was into it. I was like, "What's going to happen?"
I thought the effects were super cool. I thought that the unicorns looked super neat. For like, okay, you got to make these scary, I guess, and that's not giving anything away.
When they're like busting in the barn and stuff like that, though, like the doors closing, like some of those were like,
some of the practical stuff was kind of weird. But I thought the unicorns looked cool. And then the only other thing that I wanted to talk about was a trailer that came out here. Mortal Kombat 2's trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And speaking of that dude, he's Scorpion, right?
Yep.
And I was so hyped when I saw this trailer.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they're doing it.
Hadouken!
Yeah. Oh god! And then Brian.
Did you also see the Johnny Cage teaser trailer?
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
And then they had Johnny Cage is obviously going to be the crux of this movie, which is perfect. You have a whole group of people you can put in this movie, which it looks like they're doing.
But what's his guy is still in there? Yeah,
I saw his dumbass somewhere out in the background there. So we'll see how much.
At least they don't just pretend that never happened.
I hope they fatality him in the first 10 minutes of the movie. That'd be great. But Scorpion's doing stuff. It was a great trailer. Super cool. I'm super excited for that movie.
Well, what are we watching next, David?
Next is another superhero movie. We're doing Fantastic Four First Steps. Very excited to see where the Marvel Universe goes with this. And my buddy I have a bet with him that Superman is going to make more money than Fantastic Four does.
Oh.
So I hope I win that bet. I'm going to win that bet.
I think Fantastic Four might make more money only because I think there was some damage done by DC to the brand before this Superman came out.
And so I think Marvel's going through the same thing?
Screwing the pooch the last
but I think there's still more brand confidence from a business standpoint in Marvel than there is in DC. And Man of Steel benefited from Superman still having a lot of goodwill from the previous films when that came out. And now that's not the case. Superman's done great at the box office, but not blowing the doors off, so to speak. And I think that has to do more with, as the brand is repaired, people are going to, by the time the next one or the Justice League movie or whatever comes out, they're going to be doing insane numbers.
Do you have a time frame or just like opening weekend? 1 month?
Yeah.
I'm joining your group. I think Superman will.
I hope so.
Fantastic Four is super popular, big Marvel characters.
But they've also been redone
they've
several
done
times.
A bunch of movies of them, but hopefully they do it right here. I'm, like I said, cautiously optimistic about this too. It looks like they're doing Galactus justice here.
And Superman might end up unintentionally giving Fantastic Four a bump here. The people are getting hyped about superhero movies again.
I don't care. It's wings. I just owe them the dinner if I lose.
What about emails? Before we forget.
Got a bunch, but we're going to fly through these because this episode is going to win a the longest episode here. Yeah. So we'll burn through these quick. John W. writes in and said, it's funny that you guys said Nathan Fillion voiced Nathan Drake in the games because he didn't. That was why. So I screwed that up. He showed up as the guy on a beach in the movie Uncharted. The short movie is better than the actual movie. I hope it didn't come off as the internet, well, actually guy, but thought you might be interested. Thank you for writing in, John. That was very cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Then some girl named Shannon Hillestad wrote in and she said, I'm just writing in to claim my $100 from Dave. And also, I let him know I think he's cute. So, isn't that sweet? A lot of people did contact me on Discord and whatever else, and were like, where's my $100? And I said, it's in the mail. Kurt Mummer, people might be familiar with him, said that he loves the new show. I was wondering about the new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. He also was asking about the Masters of the Universe movie and whether we plan on doing that.
That's going to suck.
Stop it, James. Don't put that out in the universe. I hope it's good, but I'm nervous too, just seeing what I've seen so far. But again, cautiously optimistic. I'll let it screw me, but I'm going to see it either way, and we're definitely going to do it on the show. Cousin Bailey wrote in and said, obviously everyone is entitled to their opinion, but Dial of Destiny is complete shit. Maybe not as bad as Crystal Skull, but trash.
That's not true at all. That's a great movie.
Yeah. I wish the whole movie was de-aged. That part was dece.
You did like
Dial of Destiny is the perfect send-off.
It is.
For that character. Everyone wants Last Crusade, Raiders again, but you're never going to get the days of him being able to make that movie are over.
Yeah.
He's too old.
My bad.
And so this is a story about Indiana Jones at 75. That's the story Harrison Ford wanted to tell. This person at the end of his life.
Yeah.
And so this is the absolute best 75-year-old Indiana Jones movie you could have possibly made.
Dave, homework. Go watch Dial of Destiny.
I'm going to do it.
Right.
And then I think I've seen it, but I'm going to.
That's the point of the movie, is to show him dealing with his mortality.
Right.
And one more adventure at his age. And it's great.
I'm excited.
I love it.
Because I
really did love it.
Yeah. So you're very wrong.
On this side of the table.
No, I'm just happy, honestly, it got brought up because on our show, I never get to talk about Indiana Jones.
Right.
And so I've never been able to share my feelings on that. So
Well,
thank you
that's-
to your cousin.
No, that wasn't my cousin. It was somebody's cousin. It was cousin Bailey. Thank you for writing in, though. Please keep sending in things that aren't true. We have Psychopathic Gamer here that says, hello, Samurai Movie Jammers. It's your boy DJ Farthorn Campbell. Oops, I forgot no farting in July. Also, that's true, and it's not over yet. Also, I believe that was created because someone got pink eye in that family. That is not why. It was just a weird thing. Anywho, awesome episode. You guys have been cracking me up with the slide whistle and all the bits. My idea for the next Jurassic World / park should be extinction. Dinosaurs started getting people sick, and now a strike force is to eliminate all the dinosaurs. They go into an island and find new and more twisted versions of the classics like T-Rex with a hood and the ability to shoot poison like the Dilophosaurus. Maybe a raptor mixed with a mosasaurus. Literally sea wolves. Have a good one. And as always, much love from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for writing in. That's kind of what my idea was for Jurassic Park 2. I think that would be an awesome movie. You're absolutely right.
Awesome. I just want to respond really quick. We got a I got a message personally on Discord. It was from a guy, Grant, and he was very right. The last episode, the levels of the audio were a little bit off. Yeah. And I'm going to do better this time, Grant. Okay. And also, he was really upset that I used the clip dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Yeah, every time someone said dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur?
Dinosaurs.
And I used that clip that the DNA said dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, but I
Dino
didn't-
DNA.
Dino DNA.
But I had one other one that was just dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Oh, dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
But I think that I might have used it too much. So I will make sure not to overuse that sort of thing.
With the dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Overuse what?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
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 Dinosaurs.
Ever again.
Ah, Mr. DNA.
Now, to save Brian's life here, I will just tell you that was absolutely my idea. Like every time, I wanted you to put dinosaur in as much as you can. So
I think we had, 2 people said something. Like, it's not the end of the world.
not the end of the world. It
No,
was-
and I even said, Dave, I think I did it too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
I don't care. It's funny for me. So anyways, tune in to Fantastic Four next time. We're going to go do Extra Jam now. Thank you, everyone, so much for being a part of this show that we're doing here. 6 episodes in. Very fun. James, thanks for having us as a sister show to Bad Movies Rule. Thanks for being on this show.
Love it.
And we will see you guys on the next one.
The right button.
You did it.
She's willing to sacrifice our love.
She's cold as
Paradise.
chopping broccoli. Every time she says cold as ice.
Banana hammock.